Hopefully you had
Think
a
the
great
fellas
new year.
sleep in? How do they do
would
it?
assume
There's
so.
no way they sleep in on a day off, do they?
I don't know.
How do you readjust to this? To me, it's like I got punished. It was like to do what they do, as long as they've done it, being as good at that and having that type of chemistry, to be funny at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
At 6:30. That's the key to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
To have a sense of humor, to be engaging and doing this at this time. If they were on at 3 in the afternoon or what, if they had a PM shift, you would not be able to drive. They'd be wrecks on the Beltway because they'd have you cracking up laughing. But
6 a.m.
6 a.m., man, come on. They deserve a medal, key set medal for this, man.
100%.
Yeah.
800-636-1067 if you'd like to hop in. The Commanders will wrap up their season on Sunday as they'll take on the Eagles. What are some things that you're looking for in the game? Doc, anything specific you're looking for?
Young people to play. I want to see new people playing so that, because next year's preseason to me is garbage. Then we'll be saying, oh, but nobody's playing again. Now you get the chance to play against the best talent you're going to play against for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Show me that you don't wet the bed. Show me that you've been in the system all year. You should be able to play a game or a half or a quarter. You'll never be able to convince me as to why some of these kids didn't play more on a unit that was mediocre. You'll never be able to explain that to me.
800-636-1067 if you'd like to hop in. Vince is in Accokeek. Vince, what's going on?
Coach.
What's going on, guys?
How's it going, man?
Happy New Year.
So, Happy New Year to both of y'all. Doc, your last words have been my brain rot all year. On a staff that prided itself on being developmental people, and you know, I guess the one thing I keep hearing from his initial press conference, and I'm talking about Dan Quinn, is that we don't just develop the young guys, but we develop old guys, veterans too. We think that even in your latter years, you can still be developed, and that sticks out the most now because like that seems to be the only people that we care about. If you're not geriatric, you got an AARP card and football years, you don't seem to get to play on this team. I don't really know what I'm expecting to see. I mean, play hard, don't quit, find a way to lose. What's the point of winning? But play hard. I guess for Bobby, I'm kind of sour on a Bobby getting to 2,000 because London should be in the Hall of Fame already. So, I mean, no discredit to Bobby. He put his blood, sweat, and tears on the field, but, it makes me feel some type of way that Bobby's in with his 2,000. He's in without his 2,000. London got over 2,000, and he's still waiting at the front door.
Yes, good
Don't
point.
get that.
That's a good point.
And then my premise for everything, and this has been my premise for over 20 years now, we some piss until we not. I don't believe in nothing this franchise is doing from AP on down. I barely even believe in Josh. And that's his track record from the Philadelphia 76ers. It had nothing to do with football, but at his ownership view, it takes a while to get rid of trash sometimes because of his loyalty or maybe his different business ventures. I don't know what his process is, but I don't trust anything. They're going to have to prove to me everywhere, from the janitor to from AC down to the janitor.
Yeah.
We don't do anything well until they show me we do it well. I stopped having rose-colored glasses at the age of 10. Like, we've been sorry for too long.
Hey, Vince,
All right,
appreciate the phone call,
brother.
man. It's funny he brings up seeing the young guys. So when we were working for G&D the other day, Ryan had put out a clip of us talking about Ben Sinnott, and someone replied, Mick, underneath the tweet on 1067 The Fans Twitter, said, "You have to prove yourself on another team, get old, and only then can you come to D.C. and get overpaid in the process."
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, hopefully you're right. I want to see some of these young guys get out on the field, and like you said, if they're going to treat the preseason anything like they did this year, this is where you get reps.
This is the best. Yeah. I want to see you on the big stage, even though we know Philly's pulled the plug. That's why I wish Philly still had something to play for, just for measuring. But I just want to know, and we won't know, because I doubt if the question will ever even come up, because we've been here all damn season and nobody's answered the question as to why. Medrano, I kept hearing, let's go back to camp. Wow. If I told you fast forward 15 weeks and I'm still got a question mark up on it, what would you say? How do you answer it? Why don't they play? Why haven't they played? Nobody knows. Well, I'll tell you what. I hope that what Vince said is not true in these comparisons about how our ownership in Philadelphia has held on and stayed stuck on stupid as long as they have. I hope that's not what we do. I can tell you that right now. You can't be afraid to take action. If your gut tells you something's up, react to it. Because you're probably right. And so last year, this is a on-demand business. Everybody got paid. They did a phenomenal job 2 years ago. They did a horse manure job this year. So whatever we're at recently, you got to make a decision. Do you hang on, hold on, and hope? Or do you let your eyes and your ears work for you? That's what you're paid to do. That's why most wealthy people remain wealthy, because they make hard decisions that others can't make. So I can't wait for us to sign off on Sunday night, because to me, this season don't even start till Sunday night.
800-636-1067. Let's get out to JYD, Junkyard Dog. What's going on, man?
Hey, how y'all doing? Happy New Year.
KC.
All righty. Well, Doc, it's like this. I know you know this the song back in the day. It was called Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
And see, and that's the same thing with this team. You know, they talk big, and like you said, they have their press conferences, during the after each game or whatever, and they talk about, this player and these young players and this and that or whatever. But like you said, when it comes game time, who are you? Where are they? You don't see them. And like you just mentioned, the young guy, Senate. Yeah, he gets a few snaps, but I want to see this guy play a whole game. I want to look. I'm not interested in whether Wagner gets 2,000 sack tackles or the guy Von Miller gets gets another sack or two or whatever. Like you said, this is not a AARP rest home. And if that is the case, then you need to change the name to say it's the rest home.
Appreciate the phone call, man. He's not wrong.
No, he's not. But he's not wrong. But he's not going to be in that room when these decisions are made. None of us will be. I'm not certain everyone even agrees with it, but that's not really relevant. What's relevant is that, are you going to BS yourself and talk yourself into not accepting what you've seen? This didn't happen by accident.
800-636-1067. Sean is in Woodbridge. Sean, what's going on?
Hey, fellas, what's going on?
How's it going, Sean?
All right. Me personally, I just think people are really overreacting. Good grief. This is ridiculous. If I'm not mistaken, was this team not running on all cylinders, you know what I'm saying, in San Diego? And there's a thing where I will say depth may hurt this team more than age, because when Eckler went out, that's when you started to see things change. I think depth hurt this team more than age did. That defense was on full blast. You know what I'm saying? The first 3 or 4 games of the season, them dudes was playing ball. But when you lose and you don't have depth, that's what killed this team. Age has nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? The thing is it's hard for a team with no depth to generally get past that situation. If Jaden doesn't get hurt, you got Eckler doesn't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Then you have a situation where your defense didn't lose all 4 defensive ends. Man, you don't have this record. You lost to the Bears by 1 point from a bad from a bad handoff, which you shouldn't have been handling the ball off in wet weather in the first place. You know what I'm saying? You should have just went on, man, and just said, you know what, we'll just go ahead and put this thing off.
Appreciate
you know
the
what
phone
I'm saying?
call. Appreciate it, Sean.
All right.
I think so. I don't disagree with his point, except for the issue is the reason why the depth was the problem when you needed the depth is because you signed old players to start.
Sean still had some of that champagne.
Did he say they should punt on 3rd and 1 with a chance to win the game with the first down?
Well, also,
That's champagne.
You should be handing the ball off, but get under center and 2 hands on the football.
Shall we remind our listening audience? We all relished winning 6 out of 7 that we were losing on the last play of the game. If you take your glasses off, put your warm-up off, all your gear, and realistically say, we accepted the fact that we won skinny, by the smallest of margins. Accept the fact that if those don't happen, where would you have been? And have you just continued over from that? Did you get off by the skin of your teeth, rather? Don't talk yourself into thinking you were better than you really were.
Yeah.
You were playing with fire. You were on the line. Admit it. And you won, and it worked. Now it didn't. Now you're going to talk yourself into running that back. What are you running back? Somebody got to walk in and take themselves out of the clown show and say, maybe we're just not that good for a reason. Fix it. How you going to fix it? Really, it's going to take some guts and courage to fix it because you might have just been getting played. This might be an illusion that you bought into, and none of it may be real. And if that's the case, you want to look into next season, expectations? How much money are you going to put on that? It's a possibility. May sound crazy, but what they just showed me was crazy.
Yeah, I want winning football. Plain and simple.
Yeah, well, you better figure out how to stick to fundamentals, zip your lip, and be judged by performance, not the speech. What do you come up with? Or what's your record? Wasn't there a guy that used to say you are what your record is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll see.